Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to episode 8 of Daemons of the Shadow Realm. On the previous episode we actually got a lot of information compared to, all the other episodes where all I got were questions. And we learned that apparently to get the powers that are destined for Yudo and Asa, they need to die. And it's not only dying, but it's also the fact that once they actually die, they need to decide to come back to life. I personally find that very creepy, very dark. It left me with like a sensation of dread. I don't know how to explain it. And the more I think about it, the more unsettling it feels. And then of course the people in the village knew this and they tried to kill Yudo once when he was very young, and they've been trying to do this to Asa like multiple times until it finally happened. So yeah, that's what we learned. Worst way ever to unlock your powers. But anyways, I don't want to make this any longer. Let's begin the episode. Oh yeah, then we're gonna have breakfast together, but everything is... yeah. The house was destroyed. So he can erase things? And paint over them? Black and white. That is so cute. This is adorable. Oh my god. So, okay, hold on. I have a question because, like, all the Daemons that I've seen have a small shape. What about them? Left and right. Do they have a chibi form? I would love to see it. He's a mangaka. Aww. Oh yeah, he has no idea. So they're all siblings. They don't look alike. He's the youngest. No sir, no. Oh, I see. That's why they don't look alike. I still have a decent set of morals, damn. Oh. He's an artist, of course. Oh my god. Everybody's hungry. Did you hear that? They all have a chibi form, I'm telling you. This is so cute. That is so sad. Because look at that food, it looks so good. They're gonna start fighting there. Exactly. Asa just lost in the conversation. Oh my god. And everybody seems to like her. They treat her like a younger sibling.
あまり外に出てほしくないけど、どうしても護衛が手薄になっちゃうね。私が東村の資格に捕まったのも。ささちゃん、何か大きい病気したの？胃潰瘍。いつも東村の人にね続けて。
She's too young to be having that. She's way too young.
指示出してんの俺じゃないし。あと。外の病院には一般の方々もいらっしゃるので迷惑かけちゃう。
I hate hospitals too. Anything related with doctors gives me anxiety. So it's only like a faction, the extremist side of it, because it worries me. The insurance is very important for him.
誰かに襲われて、様と一緒に行方不明になっちゃったので。いや、俺はこの通り東村側の人間だけどさ。
It's because, like, see, he's on the side of them. Why? I don't understand why he is with them. Does he know that they tried to kill Yuru when he was, I don't know, how old was he? 8? He looked like a baby.
コミュニティのやったことではないと思いますよ。
I honestly don't think he's evil.
それこそ影森の過激派がやったんじゃないですか。そちらも一枚岩じゃないってのはちらほら情報流れてきてますよ。当主の影森さんは。
So it is like there's bad apples, I guess, on every side. He refers to them as extremist, so I guess the grandmother, that old lady, is one of them. But like still, it's just there's levels to this, okay? I think, I believe. I do agree with that, but so it is the village. They're evil. Ugh.
選ばれし力を持つ者はそれを世を平和に統治するために使う。その責任があると思っています。その力を影森家ならコントロールできると。そう。海も風もそれを生み出す東村もあっていい。存在を
I don't think Yuta cares.
ただしそれ相応の組織の下で私はそう思います。
Well, I guess I understand the point on every side a little bit. Not the side of the village if what they want is to conquer the world, because I obviously don't agree with their practices. I mean, they had Asa in a freaking cage. She'd probably been there her entire life. And then what they tried to do to Yuru, again, it's very, very, very unsettling the way to get this power, and the fact that they don't take that into consideration bothers me even more. So that is enough for me to say, no, we don't want this, we shouldn't have this. But at the same time, I understand what this other guy is trying to say, that it was a power that if it's used properly, it could be very beneficial for everybody. But then at the same time, like, how can you know who is gonna use it properly and who is gonna use it to their own advantage? Even if you raise these kids, like, in a good environment, you still don't have a warranty that it's going to be used properly, because who is gonna raise them in the first place? I don't know. I think they shouldn't keep this power. I don't think it's safe. I don't think it's... No, it's just bad. Just the way to get the power is bad. Bye. I don't like it.
俺たちの力を利用したい奴が勝手に争い始めるだけだって。
Well, that's true.
あっさり俺たちのせいじゃないって言ってくれたからありがとな。
It's because it's obviously good for them to live. Obviously, the solution is not killing them. That's what I mean. It's obviously okay for them to live. I do agree with that too, of course. I just don't agree with the rest of the people, you know, like they need to be left alone. That's the thing. But nobody's gonna leave them alone. That's the problem.
自分のせいだと思い込ませてるのは誰だ。運命の双子に生まれたからってなんで隠れてこそこそ生きなきゃならないんだ。なんで生き方を他人に左右されなきゃいけないんだ。
I mean, he's 100% right. It's what I'm telling you. Like, leave these kids alone.
やらに漏れ伝わるだろう。デラさん、東村つながりの連中にも俺がこれから言うことを流しといてくれ。俺は逃げも隠れもしない。こそこそする理由がない。東村だ影森だとごちゃごちゃめんどくさい。どっちだろうが俺の首を取りたいやつは取りに来い。
The face of this guy.
全員返り討ちにした上で情報を絞り取らせてもらうってな。いや、お前さ、兄様のバカ！
Oh my god! I was not expecting that reaction.
こんな視覚に狙われ続けるのがどんなにきついか分かってないからそんなこと言えるんだよ。私は兄様にあんな目に遭ってほしくないの。逃げてよ、隠れててよ、命大事に。
They have very different ways of seeing this whole situation. It's understandable because of what she's been through. But at the same time, I don't think Yudo is still gonna like back down on what he believes. He seems to be very strong-minded and like with a very strong spirit.
いいんじゃないの。朝が今まで一人でしてきた苦労を兄ちゃんが半分受け持ってくれるって言うんだから。
ガブちゃん、
わしらの主が優しいからな。
何？
そんなの兄様が優しいのは分かってる。
See, like it's not she's afraid. She's genuinely afraid of all this.
ゆるくんや、君が影森家に来るという選択肢はないか。ここにいれば外ほどの危険はないし、生活に不自由はさせない。どうだ？
ないな。
即答。
It is because of the way they ended up being raised.
東村を哀れな村って言うけど、俺の生まれ育ったかどうかは別の話だ。俺の村をあんな風にしたやつとは相入れない。両親探しをしてくれるのは感謝する。
See, it's like you try to see them in a good light or believe that they didn't do anything bad, but like at the same time you remember what they did to the village. And okay, there are extremist people there. Okay, we understand that there's evil people there. But like that old lady that caused all this freaking mess is still there. And then you have that little girl that saw her mother being cut in half. I don't even know. She lost her head. So it's hard for you to accept that. At least to me, it is very complicated to accept that. And then you have Data, and it's the same. It's really hard to accept that he is like on that side, but he said that he doesn't agree with the extremist. So I don't know. It's very complicated, right? It's really, really hard to pick a side. I do believe the author is obviously intending to go that path. And it's very interesting. It's genuinely very interesting.
だけど、こっちはこっちでやらせてもらう。今はデラさんと組んで、父様と母様を探すことにするよ。
俺も正直、ゆるく心配にしててほしいんだけどね。俺は一応こいつの保護者ですから。
ユウ様、テラさん。兄様のこと、よろしくお
Oh.
願いします。
受けたまわった。頑張ります。
Yeah, she grew like sheltered child compared to her brother.
この門から外に自由に出られないのか。結局あのお勤め部屋がこの屋敷に。
Yeah, the end, she's still trapped. It's just a different type of being trapped.
はい。
Aww.
は、父様と母様。
行方不明になる前の2人だよ。
なんだこれ、浮世絵。
浮世絵のすごいやつっていうか。はい、兄様。
His face. Bro, he's terrified.
その時の状況をそのまま映して残せる技術です。
今猛烈に感動している。
作戦に紛れて兄様の写真。
Oh my god, you know what? You could tell him that photos like steal a part of your soul or like years of your life and he would absolutely believe it. Imagine, that would be so fun. I'm sorry. But they're not gonna show on the photo. Aww. Oh, they're so sad.
たまに何かタイミングがあって映っちゃうつがいます。
変な感じだな。10年見てないんだ。
10
今
years.
どこにいるんだろうな。
があったらお兄さんに伝えたい。住所までとは言いません。田寺家のメールでも電話でも。
やだね。俺の個人情報とか些細なことで足がつくのはご勘弁だな。
They really don't trust each other at all.
の連絡手段が欲しいってのは同意だな。
たらこちらへ。
ガールズバー？
影森家の事業の一つです。影森仁の名を出していただければ話は通ります。連絡場所に使ってください。
受けたまわった。
手で飲んでやろうって顔してますね。
それじゃあ。
兄様。父様と母様は兄様を一緒に連れて逃げられなかったのをすごく悔やんでた。
I imagine.
ヤマハおばあに邪魔されて仕方なく私だけ連れて山を降りるのが精一杯だった。本当は一緒に逃げたかった。
It's the freaking granny, I'm telling you.
たわけじゃないよ。
Aww. Of course they wanted to take both of their babies. It's always that,
体大事にして。
because that was like the only contact she could have with him back then.
じゃあまた。
Oh.
背後取られた。あいつがクマだったら俺は死んでた。
Oh my god. Oh, he's crying.
あいつ朝だ。
He accepted it now.
体大事にしてね。尾行とかつけちゃダメですよ。信用が大事。
ですね。
土風を制御するために第三者が持つべきつがい左右様。それをよりによって風の力を行使する双子の子供が手に入れてしまった。ゆるくんに何かあった時に止められるもの。
There will be no one to stop them if something happens to Yuru. So that's how they control the twins. That's why they are the counters for them. Somebody else needed to control left and right to control the twins, to have them under their grasp. I wonder if Data did it on purpose then. Because again, he's against the extremist, so maybe. But yeah, overall, it's very complicated in the sense that normally we have like a side that it's like the good guys and a side that it's the evil guys. And here it's just a mixture of everything. It's like people that have this idea of wanting to protect them and people that have this idea of protecting them too, but not in the same way, but then like doing things that definitely don't seem like very morally correct, like attacking the village the way they did, which like, yes, they're obviously doing a lot of bad things, at least from my perspective, but then not everybody is like that, and a lot of the innocent people ended up suffering from what they did. And then you have Dera's situation that it's kinda like a little bit complicated too, in the sense that he is with the village, yes, but at the same time he doesn't agree with the people that are probably like the worst of the village. But like he is still with the village, you know what I mean? So it's just complicated. I feel like it's gonna get very, very messy at some point. I assume it's just gonna get worse as we go in the series, but like worse at the time of the characters to decide who to trust. The twins in this case, because they're the ones that are in the middle of this freaking mess, right? Who wants to help us? Who wants our powers? Who wants us to like actually be free? Who wants us to be trapped? It's a lot going on for them, and they're just kids, they're just children. That's very, very sad. And now they don't even have their parents. Like their parents were probably the only ones that they could absolutely trust, because they obviously would want was best for them. That's why they took Asa away from the village, and they obviously wanted to take Yuru with them, but they couldn't do it. So they had to make a very difficult decision that night. We either keep both of our babies here and see them suffering, or we take at least one out. So it probably was very, very difficult for them. It's a lot of very difficult decisions and a lot of questioning of what you believe to be good or what you believe to be bad or evil. Well, that's it for today's episode, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm sorry that I'm uploading this I'm sorry that I'm uploading this a day after it came out. But things happened. Things happened yesterday. You're probably watching this on Sunday. I work on Saturdays, and a lot of things happened yesterday, and my normally 6-hour shift ended up being almost 10. So I got home and I was dead inside, and I just fell asleep. I immediately fell asleep. I decontaminated myself at work. Again, a lot of things happen, okay? So I decontaminated myself at work, and then I took a shower here, and I immediately fell asleep. I was dead. I'm probably gonna explain a little bit more of what happened on Tuesday on my stream. So follow me on Twitch, follow me on my social media. All the links are gonna be in the description below. But yeah, hopefully it's not gonna happen again. It was an isolated case, I want to believe. The rest of my days should be normal, and I should be able to upload this episode the day it comes out, even if it's like super late at night. I'm trying to work on that too. But anyways, thank you very much for watching, guys. Really appreciate you staying till the end of the video. It helps me a lot. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Also, activate the little bell so you won't miss any of my updates. I'm trying my best to have like a very specific hour of me updating or like uploading my videos. And obviously the day is trying to stay within the schedule as best as I can. It's been a little bit complicated. I'm getting used to this new job as well. So sometimes I really end up very, very tired, and even editing is like a little bit too much. But I'll keep trying. Thank you very much for all the support that you've been giving my channel. It means a lot. Hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.